Hey guys, my name is Shannon and I'm currently in love with the game Don't Starve, and I'd like to share a few tips and tricks of what I've learned. In this video, I'm going to go over the basics of how to survive your first night. This menu is for character selection. I've already maxed out my XP so we can see all of the characters. First is Wilson, whose special ability is that he grows a magnificent beard, which can be shaved off and used to make an effigy that he can respawn from if he dies. Next is Willow, who's immune to fire damage as well as the shadow monster that attacks in pitch black. Then we have Wendy, who sometimes will have her ghost bodyguard spawn to protect her at night, but it can also harm her. Not quite the best character. Then there's Wolfgang, who has double the stomach and health of the other three and does 50% more damage in combat. But since I think the ability to use face pubes to become invincible is pretty sick, I'm gonna pick Wilson. Don't Starve is created by Klei Entertainment, an independent gaming studio based in Vancouver, BC, Canada, where I'm actually from. It's a survival game that's like Minecraft with hardcore mode set in a Settlers of Catan style world. Sadly, there is no multiplayer function in this game, and according to the developers, there never will be. I love the art for this game. It looks like what Tim Burton would envision if he was a syrup-guzzling Canadian lumberjack who just happened to develop games. So first things first, begin by gathering supplies that you need to live out the night. You'll want to spend the whole day picking up items such as flint, grass, twigs, berries, carrots, and seeds. You can continuously hold down spacebar, which will cause your character to automatically do the next task in the direction he is facing. However, he will not automatically attack non-aggressive creatures. In true Canadian fashion, this game focuses heavily on, as the trailer states, respecting nature. Don't take too much from the world around you, and you have a good chance of surviving. Take too much, however, and monsters will spawn to punish you. The controls are pretty simple, and I will put a list of all the controls in the description below. You want to be able to build an axe as soon as possible because you will have to chop down at least one tree to get wood for a fire for the night. If you don't have a fire going by nightfall, you will die. Torches sadly don't last very long, so don't rely on them as a way of getting you through the night. The maps are dynamic and the environment can be unforgiving. There are no instructions, you spawn with no resources or equipment, you are left to figure everything out for yourself and potentially perish as you try. It's also important to create a backpack and a shovel on your first day. Once you've created a backpack, you have 8 extra inventory slots. Most of the items in the game are stackable, the only exceptions being meals created with the crockpot because they have different hunger and health values depending on the ingredients used. Tabs on the menu will turn green when there is something in that section that you are able to build with the resources you've obtained. You can build traps to catch rabbits, but a quicker and more cost-effective way of killing them is to approach them from the direct opposite side of them with their home in between you and the creature, and then click attack. As they scamper home, your character will take a swipe. Easy pickings. Bees are neutral creatures and will not attack unless provoked. The same goes for pigs and beefalo. It's probably best to avoid confrontation with any animals that are aggressive until after you've built your base and have invented your log suit armor and spear. At dusk, you'll want to build your first campfire. Make sure you do this away from spider nests, since spiders are nocturnal and will attack if they come across you at night. Don't leave building a fire too late either, because once dusk becomes dark, if you don't have a campfire and you're not Willow, you will be attacked by the darkness and then you are dead. Dusk only lasts for 1 minute, so be prepared. Make sure that when you're building a campfire, you have at least 2 units of space between the fire and the next closest flammable item, such as trees, stumps, grass, bushes, etc. Fires do jump if too much fuel is added, and torching a forest is probably not the best way to start off. Each in-game day is 8 minutes, which means 100 days is roughly 13.5 hours. I speak from experience, it really does suck to lose a character after that long, so watch that timer. Now that I've created a campfire, I'm able to cook all of the food I've gathered. This gives more hunger value and health value for foods that have that property than if the items are eaten raw, with the exception of the monster meat and the eggplant. If your hunger rate drops to 0, you will begin to lose health until you've eaten, or until that also drops to 0 and then you are dead. Once you've cooked and eaten, you can continue to gather items from the surrounding area so long as you keep away from pitch black. I would suggest that you only graze, gather, hunt, and move around the map to reveal more of your surroundings for the first 3 to 5 days. Build a pickaxe and begin breaking apart rocks so that you can amass resources for building your base. Once you've seen more of what your world has to offer, you can pick a safe and resource-rich spot to build your base. In my next video, I'll go over the different environments in the world, including which ones to avoid and which ones are ideal for building your base, as well as other base building strategies. I'd love to have feedback on what you guys thought of this, so drop me a rating to let me know if you liked it or not, and put any questions or comments in the section below. If you'd like to see more quick tips for Don't Starve, or other gaming videos I will be doing in the future, click the follow button. Thanks a lot for watching, I hope this video helps you out. See you next time!